Yo, thank you for tuning in to my take. So I want to get just a little bit real on this topic because I know a lot of people give Caitlin Clark a lot of flack, right? And a lot of it is due to her ethnicity. So we know that. Now, when I told y'all the reason, behind Caitlin Clark popularity, I tried to tell y'all a lot of people want to give me flack, but you got to understand those articles. Somebody said, "Oh, he's going to CNN and he's reading some off the CNN. Oh, he's a joke." How much of what I said is now coming to fruition? A year or so ago, I told y'all if the ladies want to go ahead and pressure somebody, they need to be pressuring those companies. And the reason why I say that is because they are the ones that's sponsoring the NBA. So if they are sponsoring the NBA by the boatload and by the millions, you cannot blame the NBA for having a abundance of money to pay their players. See, when you pressure somebody like Nike to say, you know what, you're being biased and gender biased, so therefore, like you're giving them more money than you giving us, and you're talking about a pay gap, and you're trying to sponsor the pay gap. The person that you were supposed to be going to was the sponsorers. Why are y'all giving them the money and y'all not giving us? Now, it seems to me that a lot of things that women has been fighting for is unfolding now. And the reason I stated that is because women have been talking about the pay gap, right, for a very long time. And now that you got somebody that's within the women division, right, in section, you got Caitlin Clark, who got a $20+ million deal, supposedly, right, with Nike. Now there's still friction because now they're saying, hey, this lady, Aja Wilson, should have got a deal, a Nike deal. Why didn't y'all give them a deal, right? Which is fair because as a shoe company and as a company in general, if you're talking about non-gender bias, then yes, you should have went to some of the women like they did with Cheryl Swoop. They should have went with other individuals and asked them, why aren't these type of players getting these type of shoe deals like NBA players? Now, let's be honest, they're not going to sell as much as men, but you can still bring them to the forefront to also help sponsor what the lead is, help sponsor the lead in general, right? Now, the issue is this: what women has been fighting for is now crumbling. Yeah, talked about men getting a lot of money, and then when a woman finally get a lot of money, now there's an issue. And I told y'all the media was going to make people not like Caitlin Clark. The media was going to make people hate Caitlin Clark, and it's going to hurt the WNBA more than you think. Now, yes, Caitlin Clark is getting a lot of recognition. She's getting endorsement deals. But what about the other ladies? You see, they basically kind of coming at her now. And you would think that they would be more happy for her, but I do understand why they're sitting up there raising their hand saying, hey, what about us? Wasn't we, doing well? Didn't I win MVP? Didn't we win championships? Why didn't I get this same respect? And a lot of people want to say that it equates to the butts in the seats. And that is like probably like 90% of the real deal. But you got to understand that Nike might have a problem with certain demographics that they are uncertain about. See, they still uncertain about Caitlin Clark, but they're willing to take the chance due to the recognition that she's getting now. Now, Diana Taurasi, she was getting a lot of praise when she was in when she was in UConn. But when she went to the WNBA, they basically kind of dwindled. They kind of dwindled, right? So basically the situation is it didn't translate to the WNBA. The WNBA haven't got eyes on the league in a very long time. The WNBA wasn't able to pay her like, just like they wasn't able to pay everybody else. But the biggest issue that they need to have is not with Caitlin Clark. They need to have the issue with Nike. They need to have an issue with Nike because Nike knew that there were other players that was marketable that they could have gave money to, but they decided not to. You know, so y'all can't get on Caitlin Clark despite the accolades that Aja Wilson had. You know what I'm saying? Now I'll say this with Nike, they definitely could have split some of that up with other athletes. They could have definitely did that. But like I told y'all before, I think that they were just trying to make up money uh for the amount that she turned down for the big three. But that's all I got for now. Thank y'all for tuning